Okay, I think we are live. Hello, everyone. Hello. Let's see here if everything looks okay. Is the audio okay? No. Yes, now I can see everything. Okay, how does this look? Wow. Okay, let us see if we've got this all set up correctly. Oh, thank you, Leafy, for sending a super chat. Please do send super chat. I'm just in the business almost of trying to. Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh, trying out a new setup for the chat. No, not for the chat, for the stream. So I don't know how everything is working. Hopefully, we will get through this. I thought I would be well prepared this time, but I've been messing around with the volume and trying to get everything to work, and so I don't know quite who I am anymore, and I'm not as prepared as I had hoped. Okay, so first of all, thank you all for joining me. Audio is good, great to hear. My name is Kim Diaz-Holm. I'm an artist. I make art for free use. That means anything you see me draw during this live, I will be putting up on my website for free use. So you can download it and you can use it even commercially. I use a Creative Commons attribution license. So you can use it however you want as long as you cite me as the artist. Now, for these Draw What streams, the idea is to ask you guys what you want me to draw, but also ask in a poll so that I can prepare something, because some of the requests do take more preparation. Unfortunately, on this week's poll, I included the request for a baguette spider. Yes, you heard that right. It was a baguette spider. I don't know what more to say. Because, of course, the baguette spider won the poll. So that will be the drawing we start with today. It's everything is a little bit cramped now. Even Mr. Dragon here almost can't find a spot. Yeah, you can be here, Mr. Dragon. Spaghetti. Spaghetti. Okay, baguette spider. So I thought I wouldn't have to prepare. With a baguette spider, but now I'm drawing a blank. Let's just start with this color. Seems okay. And I need my tissues. This is a slightly baguette-ish color, right? Okay. I've seen less baguette colors. Baguette colors? Baguette colors. Baguette, spaghetti. These words confuse me. So let's continue this thing a little bit here. like this, and we also go a little bit up here. Honestly, your process is so fascinating, just as interesting as the art itself. Thank you. I do hope the art is more interesting than the process. But, you know, in a lot of these pieces, yes, how could it be? How could it be? Because the art is made in just a few minutes. And there's limited chance to put all that much thought into it. But hopefully for my bigger works, hopefully there is a lot, or at least a bit more interest in the painting than the process. Yeah. But I appreciate the compliment. I really do. Okay. Looking good so far. Now, if you like my art, and if you like these lives, I will be trying to, expand them and do them better and better and better all year. Today is the first time with the new setup. I don't know if the camera is in the good position. It's but I thought this setup would be perhaps a little bit better than the more regular type gaming setup that most people seem to use on their live streams. Hopefully you like the new setup, and we will be improving on that even later this week when we do the Sunday study stream, the How Draw stream. And yeah, I'm excited to finally I'm excited to finally start taking the YouTube thing a lot more seriously than I have before. Not that I didn't take it seriously the past few years, or at least the past year, but to really go all in and learn all this stuff. Have you ever knocked that pot of ink over? Yes. I am a messy artist, and I knock things over all the time, and I've messed up so many drawings because of knocking things over. Okay? What kind of ink do you use? It is just regular Indian ink. The brand I use is called Talons. I use Talons from Amsterdam. It's a good ink. It's very hard to find bad Indian ink. You do find it, but usually it's all good. It's all good. So if you go to a art store and buy Indian ink, either you get some good ink or you get some ink you don't like, because you might not like all the ink types. Yeah, so to this week's poll had a couple of different options. So we had the option of Leviathan, of Kobold, of Tengu, and of the Baguette spider. And of course, the Baguette spider won. But the Leviathan came really close. So I thought maybe I'd mix in a little cityscape and make it a... This camera isn't quite well placed. Maybe it'll be better now. Team Leviathan, yeah. So I thought I'd draw in a little skyline here. And the spider is... The Baguette spider is crushing it because it is huge. So then it's sort of a Baguette spider Leviathan. What inspired you to include the Baguette spider? So every option on the poll was taken from your requests. I didn't sit down and say, yeah, I'll include a Baguette spider. It was your request. You're to blame. It's a French city, yes. But I will not draw the Versailles because it's easier just to do some generic skyscrapers and make it look like a city of sorts. Of sorts. What's the my favorite thing I've ever created? My kids. I see. For the next time I'm streaming, I will probably place the camera somewhere else, because now you're just watching me staring down, and we could do better. It's a learning experience. Do anyone have any topics or questions that I can dive into while I'm drawing? What pronouns do I use? He, him, they, everything is fine. Don't much care. Thank you for another super chat, Leafy. I have a one-eyed cat. What would you name it? Onesie? No? What would I name it? I know. I think we should ask the chat what would you name a one-eyed cat? Thank you for all that you share. Thank you. And yeah, remember that all the art is available for free use. That's the point of art. So that you can use it. And you can use it commercially, you can use it personally, you can use it however you want. Are there any Norwegian folkloric creatures that you particularly resonate with? Asking because I'm Norwegian and because I've always looked like Kittelsen's version of Nøkken. Yeah, are there any I resonate with? I mean, I do feel... That's a good question. Yeah, I would probably... I've probably... This isn't quite Norwegian folklore, but it's a Swedish movie reference. But I've always felt a little bit like those small guys in Ronja Røverdatter who go around saying, "Hvorfor da? Hvorfor da? Hvorfor gjør du på dette viset?" That's my life. Would I ever consider making a comic? I used to be a comic book writer in a past life. Not writer, but writer as well. Comic book creator in a past life. And then I quit, or I didn't quit, I failed and became an artist, and now I'm suddenly become an influencer, which is very weird. Astrid Lindgren for the win. Certainly, certainly. Okay. Hvorfor gjør du på dette viset? Yeah, so that's how I feel. Okay. Yeah, I was really... In the beginning of the stream, I was trying to get to the point where I would plug my stuff. Because if you want more lives like this and better videos, and if you want more art for free use, and if you have money to spare, then please consider supporting by giving a super chat. Influencer, I like that. Or by becoming a YouTube channel member, and I'm unlocking more and more perks for that. Or by supporting on Patreon, or by going to denungeherrholm.com and buying my art or merch or stuff like that. So, because this is how I make my living, and I want to be able to continue making my living, making free art, making art that everyone can use. And I do have a lot of offers once in a while to make art that someone else would pay for the rights for, and I do that occasionally, but I would like very much to be in a position where I can expand this thing we're doing here, where I can make the art that I want and that you want, and do the things that I love, and spread free art, spread the good word. I bought your Solidarity painting from you last year. It's on my wall now and it looks amazing. Thank you! And it didn't take as long as I thought it would to get to Colorado from there. Excellent. That is so good to hear. Your voice is so calming. Thank you. Making art with a live chat is some of my favorite. Always. It is always a bit unhinged, yeah. Det en ostepopsilla? Det kunne vært en ostepopsilla. Men det en spider baguette. So the Norwegian message or comment said, asked if it's a cheesy whiz, cheesy poof, cheesy. What are those called in English? Who's my favorite rock or metal music artist? Judas Priest were the ones who got me into metal and music, and they're still my favorite band. And I'm so looking forward to Tons of Rock, and I'm hoping that I get a chance to draw the mighty Judas Priest. Cheese puffs? Yes, cheese puffs. Thank you for another super chat, Leafy, and it is possible. Yeah, it's so appreciated when anyone gives a super chat. Do you know the band Rammstein? Of course. I know their music. I mean, I don't know them personally. But yes, they are huge, and I like them. Cheetos, yes, thank you. There is a myth of a man that smoked with the devil. There is a myth of a man that smoked with the devil till the devil fell unconscious, and that is where the clouds on Table Mountain came from. You rock. Where is Table Mountain? Have I ever done a drawing of Saturn? I've done things inspired by that, but I need to research Celtic mythology more. You listen to Mother Mother? I don't know what Mother Mother is. I know the Danzig song, Mother, tell your children not to walk my way. Oh. Yeah, this spider baguette is taking a lot longer than I had planned because of those damned skyscrapers. I see you on YouTube Shorts. Does that mean you are also on TikTok? Yes, TikTok was where I got my first taste of that TikTok fame. And it's still the platform where I have the most followers. But For a lot of us that got big on TikTok early, it stopped working unless you know, buy into their whole paid thing. And yeah. And I expect the same will happen with YouTube as well. But I think that going towards making more long-form content and more permanent content is probably the best way for me forward, I think. So that's the focus right now. Mother is like angry emo cowboy music. Never heard them, but I might check them out. Haven't heard the Rex either. Table Mountain is in Cape Town, South Africa. Yeah, I've actually heard of that now that I think I've heard of that. Maybe I'm just imagining things. I think long-form content will come back as it used to be. Well, it is really popular still, but all the platforms are pushing short-form content for obvious reasons. I love that you have free royalties on a lot of your art. Not a lot of it. All my art that I own myself is available for, as you call it, royalty free, but it's really for free use. I use a Creative Commons attribution license. So all you need to do is attribute me, say who did the art. And I think all art should be like that. I think art is communication. Art is, in essence, speech. And we know why it's wrong to censor speech, yet we still think copyright is okay. It's not. Do you consider yourself to be a socialist? Yes, definitely. Solidarity. But I am an anarchist, so that means that I am not a state-loving socialist. I think that in practical terms, in the world today, I would rather live in a welfare state, a social democratic state like Norway than most other places. But I don't think there is any long-term future in social democracy because we're seeing it turn to a more and more split society right now because of how capitalism works. I definitely agree that art is communication. I would argue it's more a direct communication than anything else. Yeah, maybe, in a way. Yeah, I can see that. Words are difficult, and art is as well. What's your opinion on hamburgers? I like food. People from Hamburg, no, I have nothing against people from Hamburg or hamburgers. Ooh, on the subject of copyright, have you drawn Steamboat Willie, Mickey? No, not yet. I definitely need to do something on that because it's extremely interesting that Mickey finally has gone to the public domain. But of course, Disney being Disney, who knows? They probably knew very well what they were doing when they made it public domain. But yeah, I should definitely do something about that. Does I will change the perspective on art? So will AI change the perspective on art? Yes. Definitely. You can't quite go back to the perspective you had on art before when you start figuring out the AI stuff. And I'm currently trying to slowly learn to experiment with AI and to find how to use it or abuse it in a way that serves me and that isn't destructive. Because I actually don't think there are much problems with AI in itself. There are huge problems with AI within capitalism because a fair and reasonable system would, if a job is made redundant, then that would mean that people got more time off. But in capitalism, if a job is made redundant, if a job is made more efficient, then that means someone has to be fired and not able to support themselves. So the problem is not AI, it is capitalism. But that being said, toying around with AI, I am noticing that the most scary thing about using AI for me is that in some way it feels very much like creativity, but it is the opposite of creativity unless you know how to use it. There really isn't a plagiarism issue in AI art. There is a plagiarism issue with copyright, with capitalism, with I'm not saying plagiarism doesn't happen. I'm not saying AI can't plagiarize, but the way the AI art has gathered and collected impulses is it's no different from how the creative process works, or it's like a collage in a sense. But what? Now, I agree that there are problems with AI and attribution under the current system. I need to check out which number my last ink monster was. It's number... Okay, so we've gotten that far. Plagiarism is the problem of humans. Yeah, indeed. So what was I saying? Yeah, so I'm not saying that there aren't real problems associated with AI and and how it will affect people's ability to have a job and support themselves. Because obviously, as that's the problem with anything within capitalism, is if the tools become more efficient, that means people will be laid off. But back to the creative problems of AI. The way I see it after having tried it, and I don't know enough yet. I haven't trained an algorithm on my own art yet, but I would love to try, and I would love to see other people try. The problem is that when you click on the AI and it gives you, so most of the time it gives you something that is not all that great. It has some novelty value, but usually it's hard to make something really with the AI if you look closer. But it gives you a reward, and it gives you this feeling like if you've made it, but you haven't made it. So it gives you a false sense of accomplishment for something that is, as I said, not creative. It's the opposite of creative. I'm not formulating my thoughts on the AI well enough right now. I should write a script and then ask ChatGPT to clarify it for me. But I'm going to experiment with AI and see how it can help, how it can hinder, what it can and can't do, and what the problems are. Because I'm sure that I will find umpteen more problems once I really start understanding it. Okay, we have our first yeah. How do you feel about the Norwegian railway company having used AI art for their Christmas illustrations? I didn't know that. I didn't know that. That is completely ridiculous. Okay. So, I think that today's live stream will not be all that long. Because I still have a bad back and I need to move it around a little bit. But I think I will do one more drawing, which will be an ink monster. And you get to decide a color. Okay? Or which color ink monster do you want me to do? Yeah, okay, so oh, sorry. Okay, ooh, green. There was a lot of green, and I love that green. Oh, let me see if I can find the green. Do we have a green? Green, green, green. Where is the green? Yes, this will be a lovely green. Ooh, and now I found the wire I was looking for. Does it look green? Well, I assure you, it is green. Okay, what do you see in the inkblot? You're doing all the work for me today. What do you see in the inkblot? Yo, I'm loving drawing birds to this stream. Excellent. I'm going to draw a lot of birds this spring. So, what do you see? A man crunching, a snake, a dog. Where do you see the dog? A fox, a sloth, butterfly, alien. Like the dog's nose is that particular dark bit on the upper right. Oh, that's the nose. Someone is coming. Darth Vader is coming. No. Darth Maul. Darth.
It's not even a Darth.
It's Kit Springs. It's Kip Chetney. It's Tallulah Banks. It's what's his called? What's his face? We just saw the movies.
Kylo Ren.
Kylo Ren. Kylo Ren has joined the chat. Mutated Kermit. Okay, of course we can't do Kermit because that would be wrong. We would be breaking copyright by you. Oh. No!
Your light died.
My light died. I need a better solution for... Oh, well. Ask Kylo Ren what he sees. What do you see, Kylo, in the inkblot? A mutated Kermit?
Jabba the Hutt.
Okay, we'll do something in between a mutated Kermit and Jabba the Hutt.
I can see your drawing here.
I can see your drawing here.
Beautiful.
I can see it everywhere. It is here and there.
The Grinch. It has a Grinch color.
Oh, Rutleif become an art backer. Thank you so much. That is one of the new levels on my YouTube membership tier. And that is the level where you once a month will get a art update where I show a little bit of what I'm working on. And if you are worried that creating content for these tiers that I will be locking away good content, no, that's not what I'm doing. I'm doing things that are useful for me and that might be interesting, hopefully for some, but that will not be viable for the algorithm. So it will not work on the YouTube main channel. I can be a bit more loose. I can be a little bit more Jermit the Hog. That is perfect. I will call him. That's a good name, right? Jermit the Hog.
Yes, perfect.
Jermit the Hog. Do you like my new streaming setup, Kylo?
Dad,
Yes?
if I move you there, will you move? Can
Yeah.
I move you?
Are you going to mess with my stream?
I want to. Can I move you?
Yeah, if you move me back afterwards.
You move back. I move you.
But do you like the overall layout? Like this? If I had that camera a little bit more here, It's a-
maybe.
I think it's a good layout, isn't it?
I think you should flip yours.
Flip, so that I'm on the other side.
Yeah, maybe. Now I'm moving you.
Yes, move me.
Can I move you to the other side to check it?
Move me to the other side. How long will I slide on this goddamn live?
Wait, I had a little black.
Kylo Ren is moving me. Now you can see where I am on TV. No, what?
There you can see me move.
Let me see here. Yeah, you are right. It's better with me on that side.
Yes, me's right.
You are right. You are right. You are right. You are right.
And you saw.
Can you give me that box?
You saw left
Yeah.
because you saw left. Box.
Yes. Give me the box. It's a heavy box.
Yeah, but we have a box.
Give me the heavy box. The
Why
heavy
did you
box
make
of
me
ink.
Give you the heavy box when I could have just used the force.
Yeah.
Hey. Move it a little bit towards there, so we see it on the camera there. Yeah.
I'm still setting up my new studio. But what I was going to say when I got the art backer is that now you can support for the $5 tier, and I will be revealing new things for that, and probably in some ways the $5 tiers will have the most value, because I will do some very cool things on the $5 tier. But the $10 tier will get these art updates. And the reason why they are only on the $10 tier is that if there are fewer people subscribing at that level, and fewer people who get to watch the shorts, then it's less of a problem showing things that maybe aren't officially announced yet. So it's very much a practical thing. And then there's the $25 tier, which is the vanity tier, where I will be talking about my fitness and health and mental health, and that is more personal. And again, it's a question of how many people are going to see it, and when it's even less people, then there's less trouble talking about things like my kids. Kylo Ren. Did you know that that I'm Han Solo? Kim Solo. So den unga Han Solo. Yeah. The reason why the tiers are the way they are is not because of course I am trying to extract as much money as possible because I'm trying to make a living and I'm trying to grow my team so that I can do more cool stuff. But the main reason why I've decided to go into these 3 tiers is that the $5 tiers will get the coolest stuff in one sense, because on the $5 level I will be releasing video sketches which will be sort of a very basic versions of videos that I might be planning to do, and these I need to get before many people. Kam Hulu, Him Solm. No, both very bad names. I think Jermit the Hog is the best name so far. And this certainly does look like a Jermit the Hog, doesn't it? What do you say, Kylo?
Yeah, that's Jermit the Hog.
Jermit.
Jermit. I said Jermit.
Yeah, yes, you said, but I said Jermat.
You said Jermat?
Yeah, and Jermit is much better.
Jermit, Jermat, Jermat.
Okay. Jermit Unchained. That's I'd pay to see that movie. Now, Kylo, should we add a D to the Jermit name? So it's like the Jermit Unchained comment.
Huh?
There's a comment saying Jermit Unchanged. Now, Unchained. And they write Jermit with a D and a J, so it's kind of like Django. But I think I like Jermit with a D.
Hello.
But I think that the best name is probably with a J. Jermit is scarier than Jabba, yeah. I'm absolutely loving this.
Oh, your PC is up there.
Hmm?
Your PC is up there.
Yes, it is. So I'll be experimenting with the layout and with adding more features to the lives. I will be doing a poll before next Thursday live about what I should draw based on your requests, so please do leave your requests. One day we'll find it, the rainbow.
What can we leave requests?
You can leave requests wherever you want. On this video, leave it on. Go back when the live is over and leave it on this video. Isn't that smart? Is it smart?
Maybe.
I don't know. Wherever you want on this video. Are you watching my stream, Kylo? Jermit the Hog, and that will be the last drawing for this live.
I'm giving you hearts.
Give me hearts. Give me all your hearts. But I was in the middle of
You're gonna become
singing.
of the waste.
One day we'll find it, the rainbow connection. Tapa nata jabba tui suluhu. Give me hearts. Give me all your hearts. I'll come back to these lives. It's really nice to hang with you, Kim. Thank you, Uncle Trash, and thank you all for watching. If you have the money, do become a member. I will try to make that as cool as possible without robbing the other audience, the non-paying audience, of anything. Why are you? One day we'll find it, the rainbow connection. Tapa nata jabba tui suluhu. Oh, God damn it. The next time, before the live, I will lock my kids on the roof, because I'm drawing in the cellar, and if they're locked on the roof, then there's very little, except when I hear the thump, thump. Okay, well, I will dispose of them some other way. Okay, let's wrap this up. If you like my art, then please do support and do follow and do leave a comment and say what you want me to draw next time. I'll be back on Sunday with some art learning, with some how draw stream. And the art is available for free use. It will be uploaded, and the originals will be sold on denungeherrholm.com. You can find the free versions through there as well. Hi, Mona! And yeah. Nok billigt numer, bare at sponsra. Ja, kronekursen dårlig, så kjøp nå. Okay. Then it is time to actually finish. This we did 2 silly drawings, Le Spider Baguette and Jermit the Hog. So I'm very satisfied, and it's been very fun, and I'll see you all on Sunday for a How Draw stream, and on Thursday for another Draw What? Bye-bye. Yeah, but I'm going to stop the stream. I said goodbye.